John, how are you feeling about starting school?
A bit nervous.
You'll be fine. Just keep your head down.
Ladies? I dream of a lady in body. A tale that she...
Fucking shit! Hey, what is the matter with you, boy?
It's called Tourette Syndrome. Say things that I shouldn't.
Do you want to come in for something to eat, John? Oh, fuck off, you wanker.
Well, it's nice to meet you too.
Sorry.
Hi, Kirk. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Good, good.
Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. I love the movie, and I think you're very carefully treating the syndrome with a balance of like struggles and humor. I love that. So I'm going to start with you, Robert. First, congratulations on your BAFTA.
Thank you.
What was about the script and the character that won you to play this role?
Well, when I first encountered it, it was two things for me. The first thing was the script, which I thought was interesting. The second thing was Kirk's first film, Waking Ned Divine. And when I watched that, I was really excited to just zoom with Kirk and learn what his viewpoint was on this film and stuff, because I thought I really loved that film. I didn't know anything about John Davidson or his life or the documentaries or any of the amazing things that he's done. I knew nothing. I only knew it as a script, which was good, really, I think, because I just got to have a sort of fresh eyes view, really, as a piece of material, which I found really exciting.
And Kirk, for you, like, what was like the most challenge part, and what was like the pressure to do a real life, portray a real life person, not you, but tell a story for a real life person that's still alive?
I think the thing I was most worried about, really, and I know Rob felt the same and the crew felt the same, was would we be able to do justice to John's story, and would we be able to make John proud, and also the community of people who live with Tourette's, could we make them proud? Because there've been many examples over the years of dramas or comedies or even journalism or TV shows or radio, which had not really treated people who have Tourette syndrome with the amount of respect that they should have, and often seeing the condition as a joke, a cheap laugh. So that's, I think, the tone of the film, which Rob and I probably talked about at least once a day, just trying to keep each other in check to make sure that we weren't making it, too comical or too emotional, just trying to find that balance. And I think instinctively we both had a very good sense of that. There were almost no occasions where we felt like we were losing sight of where we were trying to get to. So it was really that. Financially, this was funded in a very unusual way. I actually ended up putting my house on the line to fully finance the film. So that was an additional pressure that I've never had before. Even just looking at how many biscuits people were eating on the film set, I'm thinking, I'm paying for those biscuits. So that was an added pressure as well.
Oh my God, I can imagine that. and I need to ask about Scott Ellis Watson, that plays the young version of John. What was about him? How did you find him? I think he's amazing.
It was almost an accident in the most amazing way. 2 weeks before we started shooting, I'd probably seen about 300 young men for the role. No one I thought was able to do it. And what I was very aware of is if young John wasn't amazing, people would lose concentration on the film before Robert Aramayo arrived in the film. It was an incredibly important role to fill. And I was relying on a 13 or a 14-year-old, and I hadn't even found him with 2 weeks to go. So essentially how it happened was his brother was keen on becoming an actor. His brother was sent the script and asked to put himself on tape. And Scott's mother said to Scott, look, do you want to try? Do you want to have a go? And he said, okay, all right, I'll have a go, as kids do. And he did it, and he was just on another level. And that's how we found him. So You know, if it hadn't gone to his brother, and if his mother hadn't said to Scott, do you want to try at least, we wouldn't have found him, and I'm not quite sure what we would have done.
Yeah, both of Scott and Robert, both are amazing. So that's the time that I have with you. I want to thank you so much, and I hope everybody loved the movie like I did. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.